Oh shit, the camera's not on. All right, we're live. I think we're live. We're good. See that power move I did? I started 1 minute late. That's what powerful fuckers do, just to let you know that their time is more important than yours. Welcome to you all, my friends. Sorry if I sound a bit nasally because I am a little bit under the weather. The reason I look like a hobo is because I feel like a hobo, so I thought I'd try and at least match up the look with how I feel. But cheers to you all on this Sunday. Thank you all for coming. My apologies for last week. We had some technical difficulties. No power, no Wi-Fi. My keyboard wasn't working. It was just a total clusterfuck. I think I jinxed myself. Sam knows what I'm talking about. But good to see you all. We're back this week. Last week was a bit of a technical virus. This week seems to be a bit of a human virus trying to take me down. But fuck you, world. I will not bow down. So Scotty, Samantha, Eddie, Alexandro, what's going on, my man? Who else we got? Rad, of course. Buck, you were in here earlier. Good to see you all. Thank you all for coming. Missed you all last week. I definitely missed you all last week. Strange not spending my Sundays with you guys and doing normal people shit. So even though I was sweating my ass off with no aircon. But anyway, we've got a lot to catch up on. There's been a lot of Seagal stuff this week. Some weeks, some weeks Big Daddy isn't so prominent in the headlines. Some weeks he's more prominent. And luckily for us this week, he's prominent. How prominent, you say? Well, let's see how topical Seagal is. Family Guy just released a new episode. Let's have a look-see. And also let me know how the audio goes when I'm doing the playback. Let me know if you guys can hear the playback all right.
Finding out that Rupert was made in China.
Well, not that it should need a reason, but yes, Brian, I want Rupert to feel his culture is welcome and embraced here.
So you've decided to talk and dress like an idiot?
Idiot, eh? Let's hear you say that after I have a very lazy Steven Seagal type martial arts fight against Russian shills.
He is invincible.
Oh, shit, you guys can't see anything. It's still on the screen. Sound is okay, but you guys can't see shit because I'm not showing you anything. 1 sec. That was my bad. Dick move. All right. Anyway, back to the sound, back to the actual video. So Stewie thinks he's Chinese. He's pretending to be Chinese. What's going on, Kev? 2025. Good to see you. Seatown, what's going on, my man? It's a new name, Seatown. I like it.
Something to do with you finding out that Rupert was made in China?
Well, not that it should need a reason, but yes, Brian, I want Rupert to feel his culture is welcome and embraced here.
So you've decided to talk and dress like an idiot?
Idiot, eh? Let's hear you say that after I have a very lazy Steven Seagal type martial arts fight against Russian shills.
He is invincible. Even better than Steven Seagal,
By the way, right? Notice how they're all diving around. Stewie's got the patented black gear that Seagal wears, right, as well.
who unzipped his leather pants in front of Portia de Rossi at an audition.
Hey, just because you read that in BuzzFeed article does not make it true, even though it 100% is.
Now, that's gold for two reasons. One, because these guys are just flopping over, right? No one's actually touching him. Stewie's not actually even touching him, and they're just flopping over. As you can see here, they just run at him. He touches him a little bit. They flop over. But then the dig at the Portia de Rossi scene as well was brilliant. But yeah, Seagal is still happening now. All right, there's a lot of Seagal stuff happening. Those of you that aren't aware, he's been in the media lately because, well, let's just say that he's been in touch with his Russian roots. I don't know who. There's some guy called George Galloway. I don't know who that guy is. I think he's some kind of political figure somewhere. But he seems to be best friends with Seagal and seems to love Seagal for some reason. I'm not sure why, but he's been around Seagal lately. There's also some other guy called Sasha Stone. Now, I don't know who this guy is, right? But this guy appears to be part of some sex cult that Seagal is part of. Ex-Director of Sustainability Development, Agenda 21 and Intergovernmental Relations, Sasha Stone is the host of a Lucis Trust cult in Bali with Steven Seagal, who himself has a slew of statutory rape allegations against him, allegedly, as does Jean-Claude Van Damme, all friends with Ciro. Now, I don't know who this guy is, but it does look very much like it's a sex cult going on. As you guys, I posted this on the Facebook page. There appears to be some weird shit. I mean, look at this guy. He looks like Brad Pitt and Benjamin Button. I mean, what the fuck's going on? Some random nobody. What's going on, my man? Mike, good to see you, brother. Greetings from South Africa. South Africa. What's going on, bro? Springbok. We call him Springbok in the rugby. Anyway, this is a sex cult. This poor girl unfortunately has to sit right next to him. He puts himself next to arguably the hottest girl in this available photos. Is probably this lady. I mean, this lady looks like she's about to eat her toenails or she's crying. Maybe she's being paired up with Seagal. But this is a ragtag bunch of individuals here. So I'm tipping. Let's do first poll. Does this look like a sex cult? I mean, Seagal's got his usual face. I mean, he's looking angry as shit. I don't know why. He's looking angry as shit. She's angry. She looks like she's under some kind of mind control. This guy scares me. And this half of this face here, I don't know what this guy is here on the left. He scares me too. But there's a lot of freaky shit going. There's a lot of weird people in these photos. He looks like, what's that guy's name? James Franco, if he was a crackhead degenerate. He looks like a crackhead degenerate, James Franco. Again, this lady looks like she's about to eat her toenails or cry. This lady probably makes pudding out of her vaginal yeast and breast milk. She's got that kind of vibe about her, right? Can we agree on that? She looks like he's just been dug up for that photo. Yeah, that's right. They pretty much picked him out of the cemetery, SS. You're not wrong. This lady, I don't know what she's doing there. She looks like she's there under duress. This guy doesn't want to be there. He's hiding himself. White guy looking for attention. White lady looking for attention. This guy will probably end up killing everyone in the group by the looks of it. He's probably going to end up being a serial killer. He's trying to dress. Look at his outfit. He's got that typical hippie shit going on with his little blue robe. He's got 2 bracelets on and a watch. Stupid hippie pants. And then there's this one here. Now, what's the first thing you notice about Seagal's picture, the full body picture? Look at the necklace, the way it's hanging. Hanging. What the fuck did I say? Hang. Look at the way the necklace is hanging. Hanging. That's such a dick way to speak. Hanging, right? The curvature of the necklace is because his gut is peaking higher. It's quite high. His gut's almost peaking above his chest, like just below his chest. Do you see what I'm saying here? These are the attention to detail I bring. So if you can see here, I don't think that's shirt puff. I think that's pure gut, not shirt puff. Since their sausage roll looks mean there. It does look mean. He has to explode his seed on random nobodies instead of us. Well, he will explode his seed on us one day. And then there's this lady, I don't know what she's doing, and this other lady. So it's an interesting thing. So he's been part of the sex cult, and here's another photo of the sex cult, all right? A lot of beverages going on. This guy, I think, is the guy in question who looks, I mean, any man who sits like that, I'm sorry, you're gay. Can we agree on that? Anyone who's sitting like that is gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you're not banging women if you're sitting like that, all right? That's the first thing I'm going to come into right now. Any dude who sits like that is not banging women. So Seagal's not all that stressed. He's got a bit of a silverback gorilla vibe going on here. Let us also notice the hair. I mean, it is just fucking immaculate. It is fucking immaculate. This lady, I don't know what she's doing. She's holding something. She's showing her fighting position. Maybe he's trying to attack her. I'm not sure what's going on there. In the background, we've got this guy looks like the financier. This bloke here looks like he'd be financing the whole thing. He looks like he's got no other purpose other than to pay for everything. And that's his wife there, who doesn't want a piece of this shit. This guy looks like Ben Kingsley if he was black. Kind of looks like a black Ben Kingsley. I don't know what he's doing there. She's possibly taking notes. He, don't know, looks like a local. Oh, that's a hippie dude, is it? Is that the hippie guy from before? Yeah. And the plain white bitch. So anyway, he's part of a sex cult, basically. That is not all, though. That is not all that he's been doing. This week, importantly, in Russia was celebration of Victory Day, I believe, which had something to do with the Germans in World War II. Blah, 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 blah. Again, we don't get political. What we do care about, we don't even care about history here, right? History is not important. History doesn't matter. None of that shit for starters, history is written by the victors. So history is a matter of perspective and what you read in books. And secondly, the only history that really matters is anything that involves Big Daddy Seagal. Now, as part of Victory Day, he was there, right? He was there doing stuff. I'll put it on mute because we don't really need to hear that talking Russian shit. He was there doing stuff, looking majestic as always, right? Quite portly. They didn't really show him a lot. They just showed him a little bit there, sitting next to, I don't know who this guy is. That lady looks like she's wearing a wig. But he's in Russia at the moment celebrating shit. Now, importantly enough, he wasn't sitting next to Big Putin as they're celebrating this shit. He was tucked away somewhere in the back. Where is he? There was more footage of him. Now, he is looking... I'm a little bit concerned, guys. I've got to admit, I'm a little bit concerned. He's looking a bit bigger than normal. Like, just based on this, has a vote. We're going to... Okay, so everyone knows it's a sex... We're all in agreement that it's a sex cult. We're all in agreement. PSP, what's going on, brother? Did I miss anyone else that came in? No, good, sweet. All right. Are we concerned about the size of Big Daddy? Now, I know we make fun of him for being a large guy, but he's looking quite portly right now, yeah? Like, he's looking like dangerously large. Like, not even like fun cookie kind of large. Like, he's looking quite portly, man. I'm a bit worried. After seeing, this, especially that right there, like, okay, so that's his head. That's his head there. That's his chin, right? Follow my mouse cursor. Just come along with me here, guys. Follow my mouse cursor. Straight down would be about, like, if we were to go straight down on a 3-dimensional thing, it'd probably be about here, but it's coming like out. He doesn't even have a chest, right? He has no chest. He has like a little bit of a fat man booby chest, but he's got no like muscular chest. And then it just gets really, really bad. Like, it just looks really, it just looks really, yeah, I don't like it. I think I'm a bit concerned, especially right there. That's a concerning thing for me. I mean, his hair looks magnificent. I think we can all agree that his hair looks as majestic as always. That isn't a concern. But he is looking rotund. Correct. Rotund is the word. He's a rotund Ronin. Spherical samurai. And yeah, he's no longer pleasantly pumped. Now he's I don't know. What would we call him now? Ooh, suicidally spherical, perhaps. Suicidally spherical. Fatally fat. Morbidly, I don't know what's an M word for circular. Morbidly fucking large. He's looking big, man. He's looking big anyway. This is another footage of him still looking angry. I just put this in because he looks angry. He just looks really angry here. That's why. But his hair, again, his hair, God bless it, is looking pretty damn sweet. I think we can all agree on that. Excuse me. So yeah. Anyway, he was in the news because he was in Bali, with whoever the fuck that was, that guy there, and he was also hanging out with George Galloway. I don't know who George Galloway is, but he was doing that shit too. I thought I'd just take a photo of that just to steal, because I feel like this sums him up. This photo sums him up. Bad hippopotamus Seagull at Putin's parade. Well, I mean, pagan, your choice of words aren't exactly classy and, poetic, but I like what you're getting at. The meaning is, yeah. It is becoming more and more like Mickey Mouse. I mean, it's literally like Eddie Munster. Garrett, I don't know if you're in the audience, Garrett, but Garrett was sending me photos of Eddie Munster as if I don't know. But it is pretty much, I mean, if we're being honest, I mean, it's pretty much what's going on here, right? Like, you got that, and then you got that. I mean, it's hard to argue that he may have modeled his whole look on Eddie Munster. You'd be hard pressed, right? You'd be hard pressed to argue that they could be related. Maybe the teeth aren't there, the eyebrows aren't there, but if you were just to look at the hair, you'd think there's got to be some common ancestor in their history. Like we have a common ancestor is a chimp or whatever the fuck they say. Well, if we're being honest, it's there. Now, by the way, you did mention Mickey Mouse just while we're on that topic. I don't know if you guys, some of you have probably seen this or not. Where are we? I'm just going to duplicate that tab. Bear with me a moment. This was done by, I think it was National Lampoonery. I gave them a shout out once in a video.
I've lost him.
The fact that this video only has 1.8 thousand views is absurd, okay? Some of you may have seen this, but if you haven't, also notice the headline, Steven Seagal on the run from Putin.
Let's move on from that. Our guest this morning was a mole deep inside Russia working for the United States CIA.
Yes, he's joining us live from a secret location and has changed his identity to keep him safe.
We now know that he fell miserably on his mission and, well, we'll let him explain. Hollywood action movie superhero Steven Seagal, can you
Now, those of you that say he's looking like Mickey Mouse, well, this guy took it to the next level.
hear us?
Hello, you want to bang her? Oh my, that's a strange name, huh? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Mr. Seagal.
Hello, Penis Morgan. Oh my, you to have a strange name.
Thank
Now, again, this guy does legendary work. Now, this was done, by the way, 3 years ago, before like AI was really a thing. So this motherfucker's got some skills, yeah?
And I must say, that's an interesting choice of secret disguise you have there.
Oh, what disguise? I'm not wearing a disguise.
Mate, you look, sound, and are dressed like Mickey Mouse.
Oh gosh, you're just being cheeky now.
Never mind. So, Steven, why don't you tell us why you had to go into hiding?
Hey, watch it. I'm not hiding.
That looks like Disneyland behind you, and you're dressed like Mickey Mouse. Come on, Steven, tell our viewers the truth.
Fine. He caught me. Vladimir Putin caught me.
That's a shame. Did you at least manage to get any secret information?
Yes, I sent the video recording I made over to your producers. You can play it if you want.
All right, Steven. I'm told we have the recording now. Thanks for that.
Oh gosh. Fucking hell.
What the hell? Is that Steven? Why is he dressed like me?
Well, what do you know? Now I gotta go. I think they found me.
Join us after the break to see what Steven Mickey Mouse Seagal has uncovered.
And that was kind of off topic, but someone mentioned Steven Seagal being Mickey Mouse, so I had to do it. All right, now back to the agenda. What we got going on this week? So we talked about the issues of last week. All right, we did the Bullshido. We did the Bullshido video about the autistics. For those of you that haven't seen it, I think it was the Kremlin behind him, but I think it was just being a joke. But that was pretty funny anyway. Now the latest video. I don't know which video I'm going to do next. There's a few people that I've got on my radar for a video. I'll kind of let you guys decide. I like to, which direction we're going. Are we concerned about the size of Big Daddy? Those of you that voted no for the concern of Big Daddy's size, you just want to see him get larger and explode. And I dig it, but you're not really concerned about him, though, are you? That's what concerns me. No one's showing any concern for Big Daddy's love. Yeah, again, the autistic video was all right. We did a video about the tubbies. We won't watch it because I think most of you guys have done that. You've probably seen it. For those of you that haven't seen it yet, check it out. Okay, autistic tubbies that will snatch your birthday. That does include Billy McNeely for Dino and Kat, who are not here at the moment. But that was a bit of a shout out for Dino and Kat, who love Billy McNeely. I didn't want to make fun of those people specifically because I don't really charge people. I like to make fun of people that take money from people for their stupid cuntiness, right? For their prick ass behavior, and they charge people for money. It's annoying, yes. I don't like to shit on people that, are just innocently putting stuff on the internet. But if you put your stuff on the internet, you're fair game. Just like, again, I say all the time, anybody's free to make fun of me for being a fat, bald Steven Seagal lookalike. Good morning, Frank. How are you, darling? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. So my next guys, I figure, are going to be one of 3 gentlemen. You got this bloke here who I'm not sure what he's all about. I think he thinks he's Bruce Lee. It kind of looks like he's in his basement or his mum's basement. But again, see, this guy's not really teaching classes to anybody, but he appears to be instructing people. I mean, he's in decent shape. He's slim. We'll give him that. I'm not sure what he's teaching people, though. But I like seeing dudes alone in a basement or some kind of room.
Enhanced explosiveness using JKD. So I did something a little bit different there. Like I
Even
said
better
before,
when they go
usually
outdoors.
Outside, I have to be very quiet inside. I have explosiveness is by doing punching for explosiveness even more. Session.
But again, he's okay. He might be on the list. I need to find this guy. So this Scotty, tell me this guy here, whoever the fuck this guy is, Asmongold or something. I don't know who this fuckwit is. He looks like that Cyrax guy.
The leader of the bald boy.
He looks a bit like that Cyrax guy. Now, this guy's got a shitload of followers. I don't know what he does. He's got a shitload of followers. All these people do is just talk over videos, and they get like shitloads of views. It's absurd. And I don't know who this guy is though down the bottom, but this guy's a fucking legend. I need to find the guy down the bottom. Yeah, I don't know what an Asmongold is, bro. He just looks like some dude streaming from his garage. Nobody looks like Cyrax. This guy kind of does look like Cyrax. He's the Pokemon evolution of Cyrax. Now, the guy on the bottom is who I need to find. Does anyone know who this guy
What's
is?
this?
I don't really care for Asmongold.
Get your hands off her, pal.
Now, just listen to this guy. First of all, I think we can agree that his hair is awesome. All right, we can all agree that his hair is awesome. But just listen to what he has to say.
This is your final warning. You dare threaten
If he doesn't turn into a furry, I'm gonna be so upset.
me, the leader
I'm gonna
of
be
the
so
bad
upset if he
boy
doesn't turn into a
club?
furry.
Listen, I don't care that you're
How many times do you reckon this dude rehearsed this shit in front of the mirror, right? And then decided to go and put it on the internet? Like, at what point did he think this was a good idea, though? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you can't be upset at people for just having a go at him because he planned this. This is not impromptu. You can't think that this guy. It is a Seagull hair ripoff. That's what I was saying. Awesome hair. You can't just say this guy is just randomly decided to do this. He planned this shit. He planned this. He's just a fuckwit.
6 foot.
Please turn into a
I don't
furry.
care that you're a
Please turn into a
bodybuilder,
fucking
and
furry.
I don't care that you're a jiu-jitsu champion.
Please.
I will protect her with one hand tied behind my back.
Come on.
All right. Now, I know there's only a couple of ladies in the stream. I think it's Sam and Frank are the only ladies. Ladies, would you want him protecting you? So let's rephrase the question. Would you feel safe with him protecting you? His chest is too narrow for a man. No, have you not seen Steven Seagal's body, pagan? Have you not seen Steven Seagal's body? Come on, mate. That's not fair. Not all men have big chests.
Please. It's all.
Show me what you
God damn it.
Look at that.
This
Look
could
at
have
that.
gone so.
Look at that. We need to find this guy. I need to find this guy. I don't think there's any link to this guy's channel, but I need to find this guy. This guy needs a whole video for himself. So if anyone has any, I could take him. I believe you, Frank. I believe you could take him. I feel the same way about Zendaya. What's that? That her chest is too narrow for a man. You know, somebody said to me once about they said that Zendaya is like hotter than Halle Berry, and I said, don't you even dare compare that lady to Halle Berry. Halle Berry is like 60 now and still hot, and it's been like that her whole life. And she got her jugs out for a shit movie because they paid her $1 million just to get her titties out. I mean, you got to respect that. But anyway, if anyone knows who this guy is with the cool hair, please let me know. The next person on the list is going to be this gentleman here. Now, I like this guy for various reasons, right? Mainly because he gets a bit sensitive in the comments. I like a guy who can give a little bit back. Now, this guy, he looks a bit like Steven Seagal early days. Just notice his mouth movements while he's doing all this. His mouth. Look at his mouth. He's doing cool shit with his mouth. So anyway, he gets a bit sensitive in the comments. So someone writes, speed 200%, damage 0. He writes 100% jealousy. He gets a bit, I think he's blind. Harbor Freight has a sale on knee pads, right? This is what he writes to a guy. You lost me, bro. Knee pads? You mean for sparring? Because you're on your knees servicing people, duh. He doesn't take the abuse well, and he likes to go hard at people. He likes to attack people, right? Here's another video of him. Watch his mouth.
A specialist in correcting bad kung fu. You're crazy.
I don't know if he's blind. He seems to kind of squint a lot, like Seagal. Clearly loves Bruce Lee, judging by all the posters in the background. And I like his nunchuck skills are legit, man. I'm not going to diss his nunchuck skills. I like his comments in the channel. I'm only on this guy's channel to see him arguing with the comments, and I absolutely love it. It's true. It is hilarious. I would love to see one video in a competition. So basically, he's sparred many people, right? And most people don't want to fight him, he says. So he gets upset at people. Sure, if your legs are 6 feet tall, that works. You have quitter DNA, so you'll always find a way to quit or make an excuse to quit. Okay, this guy was just really weird. I've heard that Sweden has the most beautiful transgender women in Europe, and I'm going to travel there in November. You are my unofficial Sifu, and I would like to meet you in Sweden. While there, we can meet beautiful transgender women and have fun, and during free time, you can teach me Kung Fu. Now, I don't know what crack this guy was smoking, but he's got a very specific niche. Brazil is a better location for you. I am sure they can facilitate your need to get that extra large pizza with the stuffed crust to put where you need to put it. So this guy he's got a bit of spunk to him. You know what I mean? He's got a bit of spunk to him. I like it. But yeah. Anyway, Glowing, good to see you, brother. How are you, mate? Long time no see. All right. The other option is for Bullshido is I'm going to go with. There's the Bullshido twins. I'll just tell you that. We'll call them the Bullshido twins, all right? Where are they? All right, these two dickwads here. I won't reveal too much. I'm just going to call them the Bullshido twins. They're twins, and they do this system of bullshit together. Now, we haven't really done a video on two dickhead brothers being in the Bullshido world, so I think that could be a winner for the channel. Bullshido twins are always possibly a winner, right? So, what I imagine happened is these guys used to play fight a lot with pillows and shit. Yeah. So, a lot of play fighting going on. So I think these guys deserve their own video. I think what probably happened is mum and dad probably never gave them attention, right, while they were young. So, you know, they probably just created their own. I don't know what the fuck this is. I mean, what is this? They're just rolling around together. It's literally just like play fighting with your brother and then putting it on video camera and calling it legitimate martial arts. Wow. And this is some revolutionary shit, by the way, guys. No, I don't know if this is pagan. I think it was once upon a time. And now these guys have all just kind of captured it and made it their own bullshit joke. Like, what actually is this? Like, what actually is this? So I don't understand what we're doing here. You should always have a beer glowing. Come on, mate. Cheers to you all. Anyway, my friends. High-level bullshitter. So why I don't mind dissing these fuckwits is because they're actually charging people to go to their courses. I mean, they even ended up in Australia at one point. Even the Aussies fell for this shit, which, you know, not a big stretch considering, you know, how Australians did during COVID. But This is essentially just two grown men touching each other. So, and like I said, they ended up in, you know, they travel the world for this shit. People pay money for this shit.
I would like to recommend.
Does everyone recognize this guy here? This is my man Vasily. He's still milking the teat of this whole Systema thing. He's been an OG with since the Seagull motivation video. That's actually not a bad idea. Put some motivational videos with Seagull saying some shit with inspiration. I like that idea. Shaheem, that's a great idea. Let's see what the crowd has to say. Remove this homo shit. Remove this homo shit. I like that. Hey, I don't know who you are, Shaheem, but I like your style. You're coming in new. Seagull motivation video. Trading montages, advice, and words of wisdom over inspirational music. I'm gonna have to go with muse. Muse means music. All right, muse means music. Anyway, this is Vasily. He's
my friends and two very good.
These are the two twins, and I don't know who this guy is. Just some Aussie bloke who's selling this shit to people. Professional outfit. They're all on their knees. Why they're all on their knees, I don't know. Well, I do know. They're all probably sucking someone's dick. But yes. Those temperatures are a bit rare up your way. Yeah, well, it's hot as shit up here, mate. 23 degrees. 23 degrees is 23 degrees at night, mate. It's like 27 degrees at night here. They don't explain anything. They just talk shit on their knees. That's all bullshit. But anyway, the twins are probably going to cop it next. We'll see how we go. This is I asked AI to make me Steven Seagal as a baby. All right. This is what it did. This is hot off the presses, by the way. Everything is better when some Aussie bloke is selling it to you. Well, but it didn't turn out that way when it came to my sponsor. The Aussie bloke selling it didn't help people buy it. Are they Putin's playmates? They could be. All right. I haven't seen this yet, so we're playing it for the first time together.
Hello, you beautiful legends. I want to thank you all for gathering every Sunday to celebrate my magnificence. As you know, without you, there would be no joy in eating cookies, snatching birthdays, and cashing in the good pussy I mowed. Without me, none of you would have purpose. I'd also like to take a moment to thank Paul for his tireless work.
All right. Could you guys hear all that or not? Did that come out all right, or that's just you? I asked AI to make me Steven Seagal as a baby. This guy could be a regular feature. I don't know. What do you think? Do you like the baby? I think he's all right. I think he's a cute little fucker. He might make an appearance in the future. Who knows? You can hear Baby Seagal. All right, good. Because I'm trying out a new way of playing audio. It's pretty awesome. But that's Baby Seagal. Notice I did try and keep his characteristics. I gave him black sunglasses, not orange. I couldn't control that. I look like Ice Cube. I do, or the baby does. Need to make the baby fatter. Well, I can't really instruct how to make a baby. I can just tell it to make it look like Seagal. That's the best it came up with. His goatee, sunglasses, and the hair. Come on, it's pretty decent hair for him, right? Like it's more natural than his hair. But the fact that it speaks in Seagal's voice, I might make this guy. I might bring this guy in. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, right? But there's a massive trend right now of this shit, and I was trying to find a way. To make it happen, right?
I find that the moon, say we went to the moon seemed like something Delta could get to if you really think about it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Delta Airlines?
Yeah, like if they...
Not Southwest, though, right?
Yeah, I don't care who you are. Watching fat babies talking in Joe Rogan or Theo Von's voice. There's one with Bobby Lee. I need to find the Bobby Lee one. There's one where... Here we go. This one, yeah.
What's that animal in Chicago? The grizzly animal.
In Chicago?
Your mom.
Bobby Lee, Theo Von, baby. There's one of them is babies. Where's Bobby Lee and Theo? There we go. This one's hilarious.
How long do you last? Oh, man.
No, be real.
Oh.
First of all, the Theo Von baby looks like Theo Von, right? For sure. It does look a bit like Theo Von as a baby. And even the Bobby Lee one.
I would say probably 4 minutes.
I don't know why, but I'd be more likely to watch I'd be more likely to watch the baby podcast than I am to watch the actual fucking real podcast.
Is that enough? That's not enough.
Zig, good to see you, brother. You may not have missed last week because last week we didn't happen. So you probably didn't miss last week. You may have missed the one before, but don't stress, mate. I don't expect everyone to make it every week. And if you can't, well, you got to apologize to Seagal, not to me. I mean, just apologize to Seagal because he's the one that you're really betraying. You're betraying Seagal. But good to see you, my brother. Humongous, well done. Good to see you, my man. Well done. Good to see you, my man. Well done for making it, I guess.
4 minutes? Maybe five, maybe five. What time of year is it? How long do you last?
So these, by the way, these baby podcast motherfuckers are making a killing off this shit. So there's a whole industry out there for shit. If I could make Steven Seagal and Jean-Claude Van Damme into babies, right? Babies arguing with each other, it would be brilliant footage. Or even just Seagal in movies being as a baby. I mean, that could be like gold, but I don't know how to do it. So these guys are using some fucking software that I'm not down with. That's like next level shit. But anyway, there's a few different things we can watch at the moment. Before I forget, this fucking thing. I don't know if you guys saw during the week. Sorry, we're a bit all over the place this week, but that's all right. This is more of a catch up because I missed you guys last week. I don't know if you guys saw it, but the Island Boy had a fucking boxing match. One of the Island Boys. AI baby fights. Frankly, I like that. That's a great idea. AI baby fights. Andrew Tate is a baby. Andrew Tate and Seagal smoking cigars as a baby. That's some footage worth watching. All right, Island Boy. We're gonna watch the Island Boy getting his ass. So the Island Boy is in the red, and for those of you that don't know, the Island Boys are pieces of shit. Really, they do nothing at all other than really, I don't know, sing that song. They kissed each other. They got OnlyFans where they kiss each other. It's really disgusting. But here he gets knocked out. Well, KO'd, I guess. He's got no idea how to fight. I mean, in fairness, the other guy's not great either, but he's much better. At least he's keeping his distance, using his jab. Island Boy's got no idea. They're both dropping their hands. They're not keeping one hand up when they're throwing, but that's an excuse because, you know, adrenaline, not being actual trained fighters. AI baby Seagal with a higher pitched voice. I could do that. I could probably do that now, actually. One sec. How do I download this? Let's download this. Oh, shit. Sorry. Nope. Sorry, we got sidetracked. I got sidetracked. So that's an Island Boy that got knocked the fuck out. Now, I don't know if anyone else saw. More baby Seagal would be fun. Well, the plan is to get more baby Seagal. Definitely. I just tried it out today. It's the first.
Legends, I want to thank you all for gathering every Sunday to celebrate my.
I'll need to get the color right. Obviously, this baby's not black enough, so we'll need to get the color a bit more on point. But we can probably get there. What the fuck is extensible markup language? I don't know what the fuck that is. But we'll see how we go. You know, it might not be great, but we'll see how we go. You need a baby Paul as his bodyguard. I do. And then then I saw this video today actually of I don't know if you guys know who Eddie the Beast Hall is, right? He had some incident recently. So basically what's happened is these toss bags have been hanging around Eddie's house. Now, if you guys don't know who Eddie Hall is, he's about 300 pounds and 6'4" of just pure strongman mass. He's not the greatest fighter, but if he still hits you, you're in trouble. If he grabs hold of you, he'll break your face. And then he started chasing people. Now, the internet's trying to make this guy out to be a nutcase, right? He's lost the plot. He's chasing after people. Right? But in all fairness to Eddie Hall, these cocksuckers were hanging around his house, right? Parking at the front, lingering. They told him to move on multiple times. And then he started losing his shit and running at the car. Now, one of the kids was crying in the car, but still. Could he take Charlie Z? No fucking chance. I mean, if Eddie Hall doesn't have a record of 300-0, Charlie Z's got a record of like 400-0. Fuck off or I'll fucking do you all. I couldn't give a fuck. What about my kids? Well, I mean, that's fairness, man. Don't come to a motherfucker's house. Just don't come to a motherfucker's house. That's simple as that. Just stay away from a dude's house. Or a blonde woman meet him. Well, a blonde woman is probably his wife. You know, so anyway, shit happens during the week. People play it off as just ridiculous crap. But, you know, I would have done everything Eddie Hall did. Don't fuck with my family. Don't fuck with my house. Stay the fuck away. You want to talk in the streets? That's fine. Otherwise, piss off. Dude should be entitled to be at home with his kids without someone fucking around. He could knock the car off the road. The dude deadlifted like 500 kilos, so... Eddie currently has beef with Greg Doucette's got beef with everyone. Greg Doucette just makes his whole living off just talking shit on people. I mean, you could argue the same about me. But Greg Doucette will literally comment about anything that has nothing to do with anyone at all. Like he will just make a video about anything and anyone. Literally, like, there we go. Eddie Hall snaps on fans. He's just a clickbait dude. It's just, literally, he has no real integrity other than just talking about shit about other people. And usually bagging other people, to be honest with you, and then selling products, just trashing people and selling products. But these guys are all millions of followers. They get a lot of views, so it doesn't really matter too much about what you say. You can just say whatever the fuck you want, and there's no real repercussion to it for the most part. You're just starting beef with people. He's had beef with everyone. He's had beef with Mike Israel. You know, that flat earth, the earth is flat, globe is fake, vaccines are dangerous, nanochips. All right, Dr. Pitbull. Let me address these one at a time. Do I know that the earth is flat? I don't care. You tell me how it changes anything. If the earth is flat or round, tell me what it changes, Dr. Pitbull. What the fuck does it change? You've been lied to about so much shit in history, about the whole fucking world. What does it matter if the earth... I couldn't care if we're living on in a teapot that's just missing a lid. Who gives a shit? What are you going to do? You're going to fly off the fucking earth? You're going to go somewhere? Where are you going, son? Where are you going to go? You're going to go to Mars? Hey? What are you going to do about it? Secondly, fake vaccines are dangerous, nanochips. I didn't take the vaccine. I lost my job because I didn't take the vaccine because I didn't feel comfortable taking it. You want to stick some shit in your arm? Do what you want. I don't know about the nanochip shit, but I don't know about the nanochip side of shit, but I just didn't want to take it, so I didn't. And, you know, I take a lot of other shit that's dangerous and not for me, but that is by choice. I think you should have a choice with everything. If you want to stick stuffed toys up your asshole, you should be able to do that in private. No one should be able to tell you that you have to stick stuffed toys up your asshole. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's my point. We got there in a roundabout way, but that's my point. You know what I'm saying? So forget about the earth being flat. All right. Forget about you being lied to every 5 minutes by your government. Just be good to the people around you, influence your family, and fuck the rest of the world. Mars is fake too. You smart. Didn't either. I don't understand what any of the fuck that is. Change. Indeed, bro. You right. What? Mars is fake too. You smart. I didn't either. I don't know. Yeah. Well, you know, I'm just saying, like, who gives a shit? None of it's really important. We can't change it. It doesn't matter. Anyway, we got off topic there, Pitbull. The earth is a teacup on a saucepan. That's all that matters. You know, has anyone seen these Anatoly videos, right? Where this guy's like a Russian cleaner. He's supposed to be a cleaner. He just rocks up and deadlifts people, right? This guy's got 8.1 million subs. What are the odds that no one knows who this guy is anymore when they see him in a gym? They're all acting like they're surprised. Like all this shit's got to be fake by now. It may have been not fake originally, but it's all got to be fake. Everything is fucking... Honestly, everything's just fake now. It's hard to tell what's real and what's just bullshit. It's all just entertainment. And, you know, props off to him for lifting a shitload of weight. I mean, he can lift a shitload of weights. But it's just not real. Everything's just fake now. It's just, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just an analog clock in a digital world. But what just happened to just like real shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to real shit? Anyway, all right, we're going to play a game. We're going to break up all this hating on people by playing a game. All right. And then we're going to watch a bunch of random videos. Now, I don't know how long we're going to go tonight. We're going to go, we're going to go for at least 90 minutes, but I don't know if we're going to go the full 2 hours because I feel like dog shit. I'm trying to fight through it because I'm tough. We might go 2 hours. We'll see how we go. I don't want to put a timer on shit, but do you want to see a video of making fun of Anatoly? Who did that? Everything is fake. Exactly right. The only thing really Steven Seagal. Who's making fun of Anatoly? The face-off Anatoly versus Noel Diaz. See, again, yeah. All fake. They're all fake anyway. Who gives a fuck? I mean, people get entertainment out of it, right? So you can't hate on them. People getting entertainment. Who am I to tell them what they should and should not enjoy watching? You know, it is buff dudes at I've seen those buff dudes before. What? Do they really make fun of him though? Oh, they're pretending to be him. Yeah, fair enough. Pretending to be clean up. So they're just pretending to be him. Yeah. There's a lot of this shit. I mean, look, the guy's really strong, and props to him for doing what he's doing. Diana, good to see you, darling. Hope you're well. Sensei Cowboy Buddhist Seagal. I like the name. That's a lot of detail going in there. Sensei Cowboy Buddhist. Anyway, enough of that shit. Where are we? We might get to this later. I want to watch some of the random videos I've got first before we go into
He's the Grandmaster of Monkey
I was going to make fun of this guy here, but he's pretty decent, so we probably won't make fun of him, but we'll get there at some point. That's the movie I want to see, watch, and treasure. What movie? Alto, what's going on, my man? Yeah, not too bad, brother. A little bit under the weather at the moment, but kicking on strong. Surviving and persisting the Seagal way. All right, now, these are just a bunch of random videos that I've got for a bit of a laugh, all right? So we're going to mix it up, but before we get into these, we're going to play a game. Just a quick quiz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. There is no Sensei or Tubby Bloke today because I had problem accessing my my files on the internet earlier, but it's not an excuse. It's my fault. I didn't do it. But I do have a multiple quiz 5-question game that we're going to play. What were you last week? Last week, what do you mean, what was I? Last week I identified as a hobbit. What do you mean, what was I last week? I wasn't here because I had some technical issues, man. I wasn't sick, just some technical issues. Excuse me. No one wants to see that shit, but here's what it is. One sec, I forgot to close my window behind me. It's an amateur move. One sec, I'm going to turn the camera off because I'm in my jocks. All right. Those of you also, I will be on Space Ice this Wednesday night. For those of you that are around, we're going to be doing Under Siege 2 on the Space Ice stream. And the next Sunday, I might bring Alex back. I wanted to come. We want to see the jocks. I'm sorry, mate. If I was packing the bulge like Seagal, I'd do it. But I'm just not equipped. I'm not hung like the big man, so I can't do it. Bad boy Sensei gets a hard on. I do. No accidental jock reveals. Well, there might be a what's it called? A jock slip, like at the Super Bowl, a nip slip. There might be an accidental jock slip one day when my balls hang out, but we'll see. I'll save that for a special occasion when the viewership's going down. That's when I'll get the cock and balls out, guys. Just so you know. Dave the Rave, thanks, mate. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Under Siege 2 is actually a good movie. It's not bad. It got a lot of hate. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a great movie. It's not as good as number 1, James, but it's not that bad. I don't understand what you're talking about, Kovyaslav. I am wearing a do-rag in honor of my my master and sensei, Steven Seagal. He likes to wear a do-rag. I'm just replicating him. That is all I'm doing. Trying to mirror my inspiration, my muse. Anyway, all right, game time before we gas bag on too much. Question 1. All right, this is a multiple choice questions. All right, you keep track of your own scores. Tied up around your head. It's not tied up. It's a do-rag. It's officially legit. All right, it's not fake. It's real. What is it? I have to check the camera. It's a real do-rag. See, it's real. Real. How do you know it's underwear? Just because it says Friday. Do-rags have days on them as well, don't they? I'm sure do-rags have days on them. Underseas double feature. I like it. You're doing you're subjugating yourself to, or you're subjecting yourself to 4 hours of Seagal in a row. That's pretty ballsy shit. All right, question 1. All right, multiple choice. Keep your own goddamn scores. I'm not going to keep your scores for you. It's up to you. 5 questions. Really just a test of your knowledge of Seagal. It's all right if you get it wrong. You know, no one's going to hate you for sucking. It's all right. You can't all expect it to be as good as me. I am the Pope. But if you want to reach ascension, you've got to start learning more and more about the big man. Now, question 1. The scene where Seagal... Oh, hold on. Let's get back off this. Where are we? There we go. That's better. All right, that's enough of my fat head. The scene where Seagal kisses Erica Eleniak in Under Siege was requested by A, her, B, him, Steven Seagal, C, the executives, or D, he insisted and persisted until it was in there, whether she liked it or not. So the question is, who wanted the scene between Erica Eleniak and Seagal kissing? Was it A, her? Was it B, Seagal? Was it C, the executives? Or was it D, yes, Seagal, but he insisted and persisted it was in there, whether she liked it or not, against her will? Now, you might think this is easy just to say him, but you got to go with the details. Now, I won't reveal, it's pretty obvious which answer it is. Those of you that know Seagal, what happened to Diane? Why are we saying Diane? Sorry to hear that. What happened? Did I miss something? Oh, hold on. What did I miss here? My mind's going. Oh, shit. Diana, sorry, I didn't say that. You'll rush to emergency room and I don't know what ketoacidosis. She's officially a type 1 diabetic and we spent about a week. And shit. Diana, I hope you're a young one. What's her name? We'll send out some love to your daughter. What's your daughter's name? Oh, that sucks. Shit, everyone's, by the way, we're just gonna take a brief second to send out some love. Send out some love to Diana B's daughter right now and her family. Okay, normal pay. She's going to follow up this Monday. She got out of the hospital. Oh, that's awesome. All right, Diana. Well, again, love to your daughter, D. Hope she's well. We're sending out Seagalian strength from the community to her. And if she's half as resilient as Big Papa, she'll be all right. Don't worry. All right. Now, the correct answer, by the way, was D. So by all accounts, she really didn't want to do it, but he made her do it. I mean, that's basically what happened. He didn't want to do it at all. She actually spoken out about it a few times. We could probably find that now. Erica Eleniak Seagal kiss. I wonder if there's a there was a thing where she spoke out about it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. She accused of sexual assault by 2 women. Said she never experienced any inappropriate behavior from him. Well, there you go. Maybe it's all bullshit. Okay, so she has spoken out about it. Anyway, let's not get sidetracked by Seagal's alleged whatever you want to call them, indiscretions. Question B. All right, question 2. Sorry, question 2. For those of you who got that right, the answer was D, by the way. Those of you who got that right, the answer was D. No, everyone's sending out love. Beautiful. Question number 2. One of Steven Seagal's daughters is A gymnast. Romy. All right, send out some love to Romy. Romy, if you're watching this, hopefully you're not watching this because this is inappropriate for a 19-month-old to watch. But if you see this one day, Romy, shout out to you. Respect to your mum. Love to the family and be good. and follow the Seagalian way? The answer is always D for Stephen. All right, one of Steven Seagal's daughters is A gymnast, B, a wrestler, C, a cookie baker, or D, a slow fat action star who barely walks and uses a lot of stunt doubles. I'm sure you would have glowing. A. So Steven Seagal's daughters, one of Steven Seagal's daughters is A, a gymnast, B, a wrestler, C, a cookie baker, or D, a slow fat action star who barely walks and uses lots of stunt doubles. Boom. Put your answers in right now. All right, so we've got some B's. Sumo wrestler. Well, I'm keeping it broad. Glowing and Koyaslav have got Kovyaslav, sorry, mate. I've gone with Humongous have gone with AD. Eddie's gone with C. Good call. Cookie Baker. I wish it was. Could be. You don't know. Donny Catalano's gone with a B. Okay, we've got a few wrestlers. We've got a few cookie bakers. C's for cookies it is. Well, they're not all going to be easy. They can't all be easy. I'm assuming the apple fell very far from the tree. All right. The real answer was B. She is a wrestler. I can't remember what her name is. Her name starts with Arissa. I think it's this chick. This one here. I think she's a wrestler. I mean, she's pretty beastie. I'm not gonna lie, she's pretty thick, right? She's got that Seagal thickness about her. She's definitely got Seagal's tits. I think we can agree she got Seagal's tits, right? For sure. Look at those jubblies. She definitely got Seagal sweat puppies. That's for sure. But anyway. Okay, so the answer was B. She is a wrestler. A beastie wrestler. All right, number 3. The last movie Big Daddy officially starred in was, and no Googling here, you can't Google, it's fucking cheating. Did you say she's hot? Well, I don't know if she's hot, mate. I mean, she's thick. The Seagull's long face. Seagull's eyes. Okay, we're going to have to take a better look at her now then. Everyone wants to see Seagull's daughter close up. Let's see Seagull's daughter then. Okay, so this is Seagull's daughter. What do you reckon? It's got his face, you reckon? It looks a bit like his nose and shit. I mean, she's thick. She's got Seagal's thickness. There we go. She's a wrestler. Here she is in WW whatever tryouts. I mean, in fairness, she's probably stronger than her dad. She looks more manly than her. I bet you she runs more manly than Seagal does. Guaranteed. Oh, shit. Excuse me. Fucking. Annoying. But anyway. Oh, shit. Sorry. Fuck. Under the weather. Same hair dye. Well, if her hair starts to thin out, she might eventually have that same hairstyle that Seagal does. Mate, we're always off track. There is no structure to this shit. At all. Anyway, back to the quiz. While I sneeze. Okay. The last movie Big Daddy officially starred in was A, General Commander, B, Beyond the Law, C, Attrition, or D, Fat Stuff. Oh, shit. Oh, that's cocky. Okay, one more time. Okay, one more time. Try this again. The last movie Big Daddy officially starred in was A, General Commander, B, Beyond the Law, C, Attrition, or D, Fat Stuff. Now, just for the record, if you answer D, you get 1 point. If you get the correct answer, you get 2 points, all right? If you guess the actual movie, you get 2 points. But if you just guess Fat Stuff, you get 1 point. That's how it works, all right? You get 1 point. It's like an easy answer. But if you guess the actual movie, you get 2 points. So A, B, C, or D. A, general commander. B, beyond the law. C, attrition. Or D, fat stuff. Are you taking the safe route with D, or are you going to go for the double points? I wonder, can you guys actually see me blowing my nose off camera? I'm trying to be off camera, but I don't know if I am. Oh, shit. 1 sec. I just lost something. I'll be back in a sec. Camera off, jocks. All right. All right, we're back. All right, we're back. All right. What do we got answer-wise? A, can I go for double D? You can. Not in the way we're thinking, though. All right. The correct answer was B. B, Beyond the Law with DMX, Johnny Messner. B was the correct answer for 2 points. If you guess D, you get 1 point. Oh, shit, camera. Oh, we're back on. No. Jock's camera. It's normal to have a cold, but, you know, it's not normal to have a cold and be on a live stream. But, you know, it is, I guess, when it's your job, so to speak. Well done, Glowing. 2 points. Rad fucked that up. Sam got 3. Okay, nice. Did you get the bonus point, Sam? Are you 4 out of 4? Or 3 out of 3? You get a bonus point if you got the movie right. 3-word titles are very... We did that question 2 weeks ago, Eddie. How many 3-word titles does he have? Does anyone remember the answer? I think it was like 24 or 26. Anyway, all right. Next question. Now, this is a bit of a tough one. But because it's kind of dependent on a few things. But how many times has Steven Seagal died in movies? Now, to clarify this does include dying and then coming back to life and just dying in general. All right. So how many times has he died and then also lived later on and also died in general? Now, A1, B2, C6, or D0. So how many times has he died and then come back to life? Now, only the real diehard fans are going to know this. Now, I got to admit, I got this wrong too. All right, I got this wrong because, yeah, I was wrong. But yeah, it's I will just say. Actually, I won't say anything. We'll see. This is a tough question. He doesn't get hurt, Eddie. He doesn't actually die either because he comes back from the dead. So technically he doesn't die or get hurt, but he does die technically. So you said I was wrong. I don't want to be right. Came back. D, Ultra Instinct. He wishes he had Ultra Instinct. Almost dead. Almost dead, yes. All right. So we all know executive decision. He dies in an executive decision, right? 100%, right? Let's go through it. Executive decision, he dies. He's gone. So we know it's at least one because he dies for sure. Executive decision. He's dead. Half past dead with what's his name? That little fucker, the rapper. Ja Rule. He died and he came back to life in that one. He died and came back to life, right? So he didn't die, but he did come back to life. Mason Storm, if you remember, he was dead for like 13 minutes or some shit. And then he ended up in a coma and then he came back to life. That's 3. All right. Fuck. Okay. Machete. In Machete, he kills himself. So he technically dies. Okay. That was 4. There was 2 more. I can't actually remember the other. There's one more that I can remember, and I can't remember the 6th one. The Perfect Weapon, where he's got a twin brother, right? So he dies in that one, technically. He dies in that one. Coming back to life does count. I fucking made the point, Quasta Hopper, that he dies and then comes back. So it's part of it as well. Perfect Weapon, he kills himself, even though it's his twin brother, but he does die, technically. One version of him dies. And then number 6, I can't fucking remember. I had a 6th one. It's annoying now. There is a 6th one, though, because I'm sure there was 6. I just can't remember what it was. Code of Honor, where he's Robert Sykes, Colonel Robert Sykes. Even though I don't actually know if he was a real or if he was a figment of the guy's imagination, he dies in a bombing, if I'm not mistaken. even though but technically he died. So the answer was 6. All right, technically it's 6. If you want to argue the details and logistics of it, email me and we can go into a long discourse about why you're wrong and I'm right. But you're wrong and I'm right, so it's 6. So basically, I don't think anyone got that right except for Scotty. Well done, Scotty. Samantha, yeah, nicely done. I'm hoping you guys guessed all that shit after I started speaking. What else we got here? No one really. Okay, so there you go. All right, so who got? Okay, so well done to the user that got that right. Well done, Danny Trejo is the man. Definitely, Danny Trejo is the man. He does make a point of making sure all of his bad characters die in movies, so kids think that crime doesn't pay. All right, we're gonna finish off on an easy one. Well, it should be an easy one. Excuse me. Okay, Seagal has played twins. It's called The Perfect Weapon, James. I do have a movie review on it. Go to my channel and search for, I don't know, Perfect Weapon. It'll probably come up. But he's got a twin brother that reveals himself at the very end. I won't spoil it for you. Actually, I will spoil it for you. His twin brother kills him at the very end. Bam. I just fuck with your whole world. All right. Number 2. Number 2. Number 5. Last question. All right. This is for all the marbles. Now, again, there's 4 options. If you guess, there's a point and a double point. What does the F stand for in Seagal's name? So his name is Stephen F. Seagal. Does the F stand for A, Frederick, B, Francois, C, Ferdinand, or D, Fatty? Now, if you guess Fatty, you're obviously right. You're not wrong, but you only get 1 point. If you guess the right answer, you get double points. Fried chicken. I like that. Fried chicken's a good one, Eddie. I like that. You get a point for that too. All right. So is it A, Frederick, B, Francois, C, Ferdinand, or D, Fatty? Put your answers in while I finish my beverage. All right. So we've got some AAs. We've got some A's. We've got some Ferdinands. James has gone with Ferdinand, so that's a C. Flatulence by DZ, yeah. AAD, Denny Mud, PSB's gone with a B. See, what we're doing here, ladies and gentlemen, is we're separating the men from the boys when it comes to Seagalism. All right? Fred Dick. This is really going to tell who knows about Seagal's real name and who doesn't. It's going to separate the real dedicated Seagalians from those of you that are still making your way up the Seagalism ladder. It's like Scientology, except without having to pay shitloads of money. All right. Again, what does the F stand for in his middle name? Frederick, Francois, Ferdinand, or Fatty? The correct answer is Frederick. His name is Stephen Frederick Seagal with a C, not even a K on the end, just a Frederick. I would have also accepted Fatty. That would have been correct, but the correct answer was Frederick. So I don't know who got 4 out of 4, 5 out of 5. Or what is it? No, there's a potential for 7 points there, I think. Anyone get 7? I think Sam and Scotty probably got 7. Oh, it's annoying. It's annoying shit. All right. 7 out of 7. Well done, Sam. Glowing got 5. Kombuslav. That's all right, mate. It's all right. You'll get there. You'll get there. It's all right, Glowing. Well, technically, you got 5 out of 5. 7, the 2 points were bonus points. So it's out of 5, technically. So you didn't really fail, Glowing. 1 out of 7. That's all right, Frank. Don't worry. We still love you. Paul is ashamed of me. Paul is ashamed of you. You're going to have to go jump into some river somewhere naked. That's the only way to repent. That's all right, Donnie. Just go with the 5, mate. Don't worry about it. All right. Anyway, we're going to jump into some random videos, and then we might finish on a Bullshido, but we'll see how we go. Now, these are just random videos that I find funny because, you know, the internet's full of shit that makes me laugh. And like I said, this Sunday, we've gone through... Actually, sorry, we haven't actually gone through all of Seagal shit yet. Let's get the Seagal-y juicy stuff out of the way first. Let me slow the fuck down. See, I haven't done this for 2 weeks, so I'm just all over the fucking shop. Oh, let's do this again. I got some AI Seagal. Now, there's someone called... Does everyone know... Okay, let's do a fucking chat. This is the easiest way to do this shit. Have you heard of someone called I Show Speed. Now, I don't know what these fuckers do, right? I don't know who any of these, what these kids actually do other than, you know, make people laugh, I guess, I think, in their own way and do stupid shit. But they got like millions and millions of views and whatever else. To the point where like programs use their videos as like default settings. So I thought I'll use a template of these guys with Seagal. I have a decent trailer for Turkey 2 Leftovers Day. Feel free to check it out at some point. All right, one sec, humongous. Before I forget, let me just let me add it, bro. Fuck off. Before I forget on that, we're gonna come to old Batman in a second. Terminator 2. Behind this motherfucker's doing. This guy's doing behind the scenes. Which one are you talking about? Okay. Well, I think didn't we watch this already though? Because it's already we already watched it because it's already come up as red on my screen. Unless you did a different one, which means we've watched it already. No. Anyway, YouTube famous is still famous though. It's still famous, and it makes this little douchebag millions of dollars. But anyway.
I've been doing this FIFA thing, man.
By the way, this is the shit they do apparently. Everything's funny with Seagal doing it though.
Do it. Just damn. Yeah. I get one of them. Don't even make a sound. Just yeah.
Now that's funny because it's Seagal, but that actually really happened though. Like it's funny because it's Seagal there, but this actually really happened between two individuals, by the way, just so we understand each other. This is okay. So this is Seagal doing combat training, simulating his Russian Spetsnaz combat training.
Team here. Big son. Yeah, that's the Lord. Who's gonna carry the boats and the walls? Who's one more? Carry the boats. You're gonna
Look at him.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it.
I mean, I know that's not really him, right? We all know that's not really him. But is it just me that takes joy? Is it only me that takes joy? Like, yes, this is what I think AI was made for. Just watching, like, we all know that's not Seagal, right? We all know that's not really Seagal, but I don't think that really matters to me because it's still the essence. Sorry, one sec. I'm just going to make sure more. Yeah, it's still sweet because the essence hasn't changed of what it is. It's him in underwear running, and that to me is brilliant. Again, sometimes they don't always work out well. Sometimes the AI is better than others. This obviously is legit speed trading. I mean, that's him in his outfit. The hair, we can all see that hair is legit. It's not faking that hair. Rumor has it that Seagal did also train Ryan Garcia. That's how he learned those little speed things. Now this is the kick. Everyone knows the kick. That's right. And then he stands there. Boom. Now, for those of you who don't know, Seagal taught that kick to many people. Here he's just showing it off himself in his underwear because he can. I don't know what the fuck this is. Dissif. Seagal with a bear. By the way, that was on 2 weeks ago. That's a real photo. That's not AI, by the way. That was on Seagal's Facebook page, just for the that's right, Rad, just like a spear. He points. Yeah, this was this is not AI. This is on his Facebook page, just for the record. All right, I don't know what we got here. I can't actually remember what this one is. So you guys are watching this with me. I can't remember these.
Hey, halt!
This is from Atomic Blonde. I love how dainty he looks. By the way, it's funny that AI Seagal is far more active than he has ever been in his entire life. Like the fight scenes look far better than any shit he's ever done. That's what's hilarious about it. Really. This I just like to put for fun because he just looks really fat here. I just keep this in the folder every week. I just want to play it. Even the file is called "Looking Fat." Like that's all I've done is called this file "Looking Fat," right? And just tell me if you know why. Yeah, that's one of my favorite videos. It's just purely called "Looking Fat." I thought that was the most appropriate title for it. This is what I used AI also to do this. Tell me what you think.
Hello, you beautiful legends. I want to thank you all for gathering every Sunday to celebrate my
That's kind of freaky, right?
magnificence. As you know, without you, there would be no joy in eating cookies, snatching birthdays, and cashing in the good pussy I'm owed. Without me, none of you would have purpose. I'd also like to take a moment to thank Paul for his tireless work.
It's pretty freaky watching yourself as AI, but necessary. Necessary. All right. So I asked what AI thought of me and Seagal having a baby together. This is what it did. That's Seagal and my love child, by the way, according to AI. I don't know how that looks like either me or Seagal, but that's mine and Seagal's love child. I did change the skin color to black to a browner color, but that's mine and Seagal's love child. I also put Seagal and Lizzo, and this is what it came up with. Apparently, that is Seagal and Lizzo's love child. Now that kid should have way more chins if it was born from the blood of Seagal and Lizzo. So, but anyway, it's a good-looking kid. I don't know if Seagal and Lizzo would produce that kind of offspring, but it's a good-looking kid, I think. Okay. Now this little cute one. Before we get into random videos, he has your eyes. You can't even see my eyes. Way fatter for sure. All right, now someone took the liberty of doing this. Yeah, sorry. This was I don't know who this guy is. This George Galloway guy. He's some kind of annoying dude who speaks out about shit. I mean, she's bangable. I don't know who she is, but that's obviously the arm candy. But that's Seagal. He was hanging out with this guy and that bird. He doesn't look so fat there, right? But that's a front view. You can't see how far his hands are in front of him. Like he's got his hands there, right, on his gut, but you can't actually see how far out they are. He could be holding it out like that. You don't know. It's a front view. So I'm guessing that, it's quite out there. That's what I'm thinking. Ex-UK politician. Okay. He's a politician, is he? Okay. Well, that explains why he sounds like a bit of a fuckwit. Yeah, but aren't they all fuckwits though, honestly? They're all fuckwits. I can't get on board with any politician because anyway, it's just the system itself is fucked. But anyway, he's doing some shit with this guy. He's hanging out with him. Now, I found this cute little compilation but done by somebody. They took the liberty of putting some of Seagal's best moments with a track over the top. I'm going to go get a beverage. I'm going to play this for you guys while I go and get a beverage. So I'm going to turn the jock camera off. But enjoy this, and then we'll come back and have a bit of a look at it. So I thought that was a cute little compilation of some of Seagal's best moments. It's good to see that he's appreciated by everybody, not just us. That's a really important thing. Yeah, this was Seagal back in 2017 talking about Israel. He's a big fan of Israel. Again, we're not getting political, but I'm just saying Seagal back in 2014, 2017, he was ahead of the curve. He was speaking about issues before everyone else even knew. This was a little created by Mercenary Orange. I don't know what this is, but I like the fat Seagal photo there. Done by AI, no doubt. Steven Seagal's Bizarre Adventure. Looks like he's got some Japanese girls there. Looks like some kind of manga cartoon. Putin versus Seagulls death match. I should do that. I should do a Vladimir Putin versus 1,000 Seagulls. All right, what else we got down here? We did the sex. We already saw the sex cults. These are Seagal's daughters, by the way, just so everyone knows. That's his first daughter. Who again, they all inherited Seagal's giant tits in his eyes by the looks of it. They all seem to have Seagal's eyes and tits. That's his first daughter, and that's his second one right there. That's the wrestler, by the way, if everyone was curious. Anyway, the things we can do with AI. Well, it's funny you mentioned that, Diane, because there already is female AI pornos that are out there for people. All right, now we're going to break into a bunch of random videos that hopefully will take us somewhere towards, we'll see how we go. I mean, we're already not, the whole point was to make this a short stream because I'm not feeling the greatest, but we're about 90 minutes in and there's no end in sight thus far, so it is what it is. Putin versus 1,000 Seagulls. Well, someone showed me footage of like Chuck Norris versus 1,000 people, and that was cute, but it wasn't as impressive as I thought it would be because it was just AI, and it wasn't like a realistic AI. It was like really shitty computer generated AI. Porn is nonsense. Yeah, no shit. Porn is a good way to control people and keep men in a disillusioned state of what they expect their female partners. The thing is, right, a lot of these young guys are watching women crawling around and essentially doing whatever they say at a whim. And then you got Andrew Tate telling you to come along and just speak to people like, and then bam, that's how they think that society runs and men should speak to women. It's a crazy world we live in. But anyway, I always think about like, when you think about women in society today, and even men, right? You think about what would your grandma and your granddad think about this shit? Like, could you see your grandma going to the shopping center in her pajamas and twerking in the middle of a grocery aisle? You know, could you see your granddad just behaving like a twat? Really? I mean, anyway, times change, I guess. All right, we're going to get some lighthearted shit now for a bit of fun. All right? This is an Aussie joke, so...
Is anyone sitting there? No. Is anyone sitting there? No. Is anyone sitting there? No? You got no friends, man.
That was from an Australian TV show. My grandfather inspired Andrew Tate. What, you mean the sex trafficking glowing, or did you which part of Tate did he inspire? Anyway, you got no friends. This guy's just got some balls, man. I didn't even know this was like logistically possible, like just mathematically, physically possible. But that just seems like he's falling backwards. This motherfucker should be falling backwards. You're right. I don't know, you know, sometimes I just think, right, I'm sitting here making videos about shit, right? Talking to you guys, and this guy in Ireland, wherever he is, he's riding up fucking giant mountains. Fake. Is it? How do people, why would it could be fake? I guess I don't know why people would fake that shit, but I like your call of fake. This is supposed to be Switzerland. So this doesn't surprise me because no one wants homeless people doing shit, right? You know, they don't want homeless people sleeping on park benches. Now, this shit I believe, because I know they do like park benches now, so motherfuckers can't sleep on them. Like they put curves in them, so homeless people can't sleep. 100%. And there'll also be gay dudes that will love this and will pay money. Actually, we'll just sit on it for free, I imagine. Or they'll wait until it's about to come up and still not move. I'm assuming. I don't know if gay dudes do that kind of shit, but they probably would, right? You just sit on it and let the time run out, and it comes up your asshole. Boom. Bonus.
Working on the wedge some more. So if he's got that,
they don't let him sleep on it because it doesn't look good for the city, having homeless people sleeping on benches. It's all appearances, you know. Especially Switzerland. It's supposed to be like a fucking real snooty kind of place.
if he's got that drive in good enough on the back, it's going to pinch on the front side now.
As a legend.
He's literally standing under the tree, the direction it's going to fall. The only thing that'll save him is that tree next to it because it's going to fall into it, and there it goes. Holy shit, it just landed on him. Fuck.
So why does this guy not even get out the car and go try and help the fucking dude?
He's working on the wedge.
He just stands there.
Some more. Under the tree.
This guy just watches him get pancaked.
The direction it's going to fall. The only thing that'll save him is that tree next to it because it's going to fall into it, and there it goes. Holy shit, it just...
Like, I don't know what's going on there, but homeless people are still people. They should be allowed to sleep somewhere. Yeah. I'm not arguing with you, PSB. That's just the reality. It's all about appearances, mate. San Francisco managed to clean up the whole city when China was coming to town, but meanwhile they got homeless people shitting everywhere and stuff. The Space Ice trailer is the newest trailer with different footage. Okay, I'll check it out, bud. It's here anyway. Don't worry, we'll get to it. All right. I can't remember what this is. But... Bro, that kid's getting bagged for life. Or if it's an adult. I mean, his wife's leaving him after this shit. Seriously, that's like his wife's leaving him after doing that kind of shit. No one's going to respect you after you do that. What's that about AI? I wasn't arguing with you too. I felt sad about it. All right, this is Australia for you, right? This is what Aussies do.
How many can we have watching at one time? Look.
By the way, this is what the roadworks in Australia was like, and I can tell you this because I was in that industry for a while, right? You've got about 40 blokes standing around watching one guy do something.
You got one bloke working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nearly 9 of them standing there doing fuck all. Oh, I love Australia.
Oh, I love Australia.
How many can we have watching at one time? Look, you got one bloke working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nearly 9 of them standing there doing fuck all.
It might not be AIDS, it might be gonorrhea, but I saw the same thing. I think it's just roadworks and government contracts everywhere. They just give their mates fucking cushy jobs that are easy as piss. Okay, this kid's a legend, by the way. That's all I'm going to say.
Mum has an office, and my dad always goes up. And before they go in, my dad gives my mum a kiss.
Yeah, is that all?
Yeah, and then they go in.
In where?
The office.
This kid just stitched his parents up right here.
Do they lock the door of this office?
Yeah, they lock the door, and I try and break it down, but they scream. They think I'm screaming.
Can you hear screaming from inside?
Take care, Donnie. Good to see you, brother. Have a good weekend, my friend. Or the rest of your weekend. This kid stitched his parents up. By the way, what kind of parents are just leaving to fuck while their kids in the next room? I mean, come on.
Yeah. They're scared.
So they keep going upstairs to the office.
Yeah.
And they shut the door.
Yeah, and I keep on kicking it until it breaks down, but it doesn't break down.
Yeah. How long do you have to kick it for?
About 3 hours.
I mean, if that dude's banging his wife for 3 hours, well done, mate. High five to you.
What can you hear from the inside?
All I can hear is Mum screaming the loud eyes.
So this kid has basically just said that his mum takes his mum and dad go into the office where he is his mum getting plowed by his dad on national television. That's why kids are awesome. Kids fucking rock. Yeah, I've worked with dumb shits like this before.
Dave. Oh, Dave! Oh.
I mean, it's got to be fake because they can't both be this stupid, but still. Oh, good, Diana. We'll be here. Don't worry. We'll hold down the fort until you return. Average night in Houston. Anyone here from Texas? Anyone here from Houston, Texas? Anyone here from Houston, Texas?
Oh, shit. Nigga.
It's the police, yeah? Police.
Oh, shit.
Bro, that guy on the bonnet just sitting there. The guy on the bonnet just got fucked. Melbourne, Oz, Colin. That's my my old stomping ground, mate. My old stomping ground. The western suburbs. That poor bastard, man. He got slammed. Let's hope that dickhead got his comeuppance. Yeah, the kid on the bonnet got... Okay, this is also what AI is meant for, right? Now, I don't care about the whole Snow White thing. It was really fucking annoying at one point because it was all over my feed. But this is brilliant. Now, this guy here, by the way, his name is Stan Price. I don't know who he is. But he's got 103,000 subs, and he's got another channel, right, where he does a bunch of shit. All he essentially does, if I'm not mistaken, is just comment over stuff. I figure I can do that. I'm pretty sure I can do that just as good as he can. I mean,
I was debating like not even making a video on this.
Because I mean, look, fat dude with a beard. He's got more hair than me. We're pretty much.
But another YouTuber I like to watch.
It's not like he's better looking than me. So unless he's more charming than me, I'm pretty sure I can do whatever this guy's going to do.
Covered this, and I was like, you know what? Let me just react to his, hard work of putting all.
So this
there it is. The tabooness of it is so intriguing. So here we go. Let's jump into this. I have not witnessed for the fact of it.
Fly in the people are
Hold on, let me go back.
Is there such a thing as Down syndrome Instagram models? Is there? Did you guys know about this? Down syndrome Instagram models. Okay. I'm sorry, we're getting off topic here, but I didn't even know. What do we got going on here? It's okay. We'll go back to maybe we'll just go back to this guy's video and watch.
And I is so intriguing. So here we go. Look at the video yet. I have
I mean, does she have a fucking hose? Is that a hose up? What's going on here?
I mean, he gave me permission to react to it, so let's do this. Here we go. It's Down syndrome with Gilbert.
You reckon they're using a Down? Do you reckon they're using a Down syndrome filter? Is there such a thing as Down syndrome filters?
Breaker for you.
Flying cars, they said.
Yeah.
Flying cars. What we do have, though, in the big 2025 is Down syndrome OnlyFans content, on the other hand. Yeah. People are...
Hold on. Let me go back a frame.
So they're using AI to create fake fucking Instagram influencers with Down syndrome who sell nudes. Oh, damn, really?
Frame. And also...
So there's a specific, like a Downy specific thing.
So to be fair, we do have flying cars. They're just not like the Jetsons.
I mean, that makes sense because aren't most of these like downy models? Like, aren't most of like the Down syndrome individuals kind of like portly people? They're not really slim, are they?
You know, they're like giant drone cars, and they're not completely legal. You can fly them in China, though. China got them flying cars, and we have.
Shut up.
I thought that was really weird.
Sure, that's
the cap.
That's pretty low, man. That's pretty low. Just faking the facial thing. The deal breaker. That's hilarious. The deal breaker is your eyebrow going all the way over your hair. That's great. Look at that. Dowdy models says they're showing his PC credentials. Is that an insulting term? Is it? I've heard Shane Gillis say that. He looks kind of Down syndrome-y. So I just assumed it was acceptable. That's all right. I don't see what nothing should be off limits if it's not coming from a place of hate or malice. You know, just like Steven Seagal, we might call him a fat tubby loser, but that doesn't mean we don't love him. I think there are guys faking as OnlyFans models. What do you mean? Bit like saying spaz or retard. What's wrong with saying spaz or retard though? I feel like spaz or retard is better than like mongoloid, and I've said mongoloid a few times in episodes. What's this? Anyway? Who gives a fuck? The world's gone too soft, you know. I guess. Look, if I had a child who had some kind of disability, and people were coming at it in like a very negative, attacking way, that's one thing. But like, you know, it's again just a joke. Anyway, everything's about perspective. But Downey, I didn't know Downey was a thing.
It is AI surprised. Yeah, she's this sloppy with the AI.
Who
face filter,
cares?
'cause
I don't think that like
again
knocking on the
again with the eyebrow, man. At least get it right. If you're gonna do this shit, get it right. Mongoloid. Oh yeah, as if that. So I've never seen a Down syndrome. Okay, let's just put this to bed. Down syndrome woman. I spelled that wrong, but it's all right. All right. Okay. Okay. None of these women here. I'm sorry. I'm not saying they're unattractive, but not a single one of these fucking women here look like they have the physique of any of those fucking women there. Can we just agree on that for a second? Can we just agree that none of these lovely women here, all right, they're lovely women. I'm sure they're great women. But none of these officially Down syndrome women look anything like those bitches. I mean, that's a Down syndrome black person. I've never even seen. I didn't even know you could get a Down syndrome black person. I'm sure you could. I mean, I just never thought about it. Okay. Yeah. So none of these. Yeah. That's all right, bro. This is this weird fetish. Yeah, it's weird. But anyway, the point is, it's fake, obviously, and I don't know why men would believe this shit. Anyway, we got off topic there. Bitches, they all kind of look the same, just with different hairstyle and outfits. All right, back to the important shit. This is what I wanted to play originally. Okay, this is where all the action's at. We're back on topic now. We're off topic. We're back on topic.
You guys made this.
I ain't got a good brain.
I think you've got a fine brain, Jack.
You make me happy.
Which one of you guys made this?
I ain't got a good brain.
The Simple Jack was one of the greatest characters ever created, by the way. All right, sometimes some of the greatest things are and whatever they want about fighting, but sometimes my favorite videos are when people get just knocked the fuck out when they're cocky. Oh, we got elephant man porn. Yeah, there probably is. Honestly, on some disgusting side, there's probably some weird shit going on with I'm sure there's topics for everything, but anyway, we're back on topic now. All right, so this is what happens when women get or anybody gets cocky. I like the justice angle.
Brings me so much peace. And if you're saying you probably can't understand that statement, huh? If you think you're about to just beat on me, baby, on behalf of my ancestors, you got me fucked up.
So she played the race card. She played the race card, right? She played the race card unnecessarily.
Violence brings me so much peace. And if you're saying you probably can't understand that statement, huh? If you think you're about to just beat on me, baby, on behalf of my ancestors, you got me fucked up.
I don't care about nothing, man.
Well, Diana, it's funny you mentioned that because we're going to get to Disney in a moment. And you said old school OG Disney movies. We're going to get to the OG Disney cartoons in a second, Diana. Don't worry, and then we'll see about PC. People forget what the olden times were like. All right, now this channel here bugs the shit out of me because it's called Tom Holland Reacts, right? It's obviously not Tom Holland because it's fake, right? But this is another thing that annoys me. This channel's got 100,000 subs, 47 videos, and all it fucking is it's got Tom Holland, that Zendaya, who's never going to be as hot as Halle Berry, and the fat Asian dude, on top watching videos that they're not even reacting to. But it's got 100,000 subs. And he's made for this is the internet we live in. Like people, they can't possibly think this is really Tom Holland's channel, right? You reckon? I don't know, bro. I don't know. It'd be hard to tell. I mean, if you look at it, he's got videos that have got 52 million views, 12 million views, 8.5 million views. I would kill for these numbers. And all he's doing is getting other people's videos and putting Tom. I'm just going to start doing that with me, Steven Seagal, and hanging out with Van Damme. What do you reckon? Chuck Norris, Van Damme, and Seagal, just watching action clips at the top, hanging out. Just do that shit and fucking make money off it. It seems that the easy way is just to do little effort as possible is the easiest way to make money on YouTube. I'm going about it all wrong, clearly. Anyway, Tom Holland reacts apparently to this guy. That's it. That's all it is. And this video has got like 82,000 likes with fake Tom Holland. Okay. Now we're going to get into the good shit. Yeah, I agree with you, mate. The thing is, AI can do fake shit, but it can't really ever add that human touch, yeah? Like when I do my voiceover mannerisms and I say something like, big old Steven Seagal, AI is not going to know to do that. It's just going to say Steven Seagal. Or going to say, you know, kick him in the nuts, bam. Like it won't have the same personal touch that it does. So it's good for some shit, but I don't think it can ever really replace humans until it knows how to affect certain mannerisms or gestures that humans do, which I don't think it can quite yet. Maybe I'm wrong. We've only got the consumer version. Maybe like the high-tech versions can do all sorts of shit. I don't know. Anyway, fat people doing stuff always makes me laugh as a fellow fatty. Always good for a laugh, fatties.
Each bowl has 2 packs of ramen, exactly 2 packs.
And I'm usually a 1-pack girl.
Boom. Okay, we're going to slow this down. First of all, let's just do a quick poll. Do we really believe she only eats 1 pack of ramen? No fucking chance. And then just change the answers a little bit, right? This one here
has 2 packs of ramen, exactly 2 packs.
And I'm usually a 1-pack girl.
No, she's not. Now, this poor lady here in the black dress, I don't know if she was ever seen again. She might be in hospital, I'm not sure, but we'll see, we'll find out.
Miguel.
Getting some kinky conversation. All right, Diana and Samantha, you guys should just message me privately because that's a whole different conversation we can have. Back on topic now, though.
I'm Cookie Monster. I'm about to eat his ass up.
I think the guy had a crush on me at Burger King because he gave me 3 sauces, and usually they forget my sauce. I think that's like a little way of him saying, yeah, you're cute.
I think he probably saw that you bought like 700 nuggets, and I think we all agree on that, Paul. And he gave you 3 sauces because you need sauces to have enough lubricant down your throat.
Yeah, you're cute.
Oh gosh. There's just something funny about that wasn't as funny as I thought. I think I had a different one originally. That's actually disappointing. I thought it was Gorlocks. I've seen that Gorlock individual. Is that what they call it? That rather large individual. All right, this is real. I thought this was fake, so I Googled it. It is a real family. I don't know if this kid's hamming it up for the cameras or not, but I think they've lived with it their whole life. It's fucking hilarious.
How are the two of you the most different?
Sammy has hemorrhoids.
I know.
Sammy has crabs.
No.
Sammy has a vagina.
I know.
Okay, so just to clear it up, right? The one on the left has Tourette's syndrome. The one on the right doesn't, but they're twins, right? They're twins. So she just said, Sammy has hemorrhoids. I don't. Sammy has crabs. I don't. Sammy has a vagina. I do. Fucking hilarious. The funniest thing I've heard all day.
How are the two of you the most different?
Sammy has hemorrhoids.
I know.
Sammy has crabs.
No.
Sammy has a vagina.
I know.
I mean, that's possibly the greatest thing I've ever seen all day. I don't know why. It just made me genuinely laugh because it's real. Yeah. Again, someone talking about with real content. That's just a real normal express. She's been up in Goal World. What the hell is Goal World? What are you guys talking about? Now you're gonna make Diana. Now you're gonna make me look for this shit. See what you've done? Goal World. I don't know what that is. Gorlock the Destroyer. Is that her name? Gorlock the Destroyer. Is that real? Who named? By the way, is that a woman or a dude dressed as a woman? Like, which one is it? Just so we can clear things up. Just so we have a vagina there. God, TikTok is such degeneracy. This Gorlock specimen, is it a woman or a dude dressed as a woman? Like, what is it? A fucking Gorlock. Is this? I don't know if this was a TV show, by the way. This is actually from a TV show. They did a documentary or something. It's a dude dressed as a woman. Okay. Husband just does fine with that. Okay, you guys are still talking about your little. All right. So anyway, Sammy for me was the hero of the day thus far. Okay, here we go, Diana. This is for you. All right. These are your OG. These are your OG cartoons, right? OG cartoons. Enjoy. There's just Donald Duck just doing some Hail Hitler salutes, but whatever, we'll just move on from that. I just spray some black ink on a dude, and now the singer starts singing differently.
Everything I hate.
1 little, 2 little, 3 little engines. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little engines. Sorry, that one was a half-breed.
Engines, and then that one was a half-breed, so he rubbed it off.
Take 1 step on that rope and I'll cut it.
35
Yeah, I just love the pure straight out racism. real OG Disney was fucking harsh. The dude dressed as a beautiful, independent, high value woman of color. OG cartoons with the shit. I love Looney Tunes. When she said OG, she probably meant cartoons in the 80s. Well, this is real OG. Sorry, Papa. You didn't speak out of turn. You guys are just having a whole different conversation about BDSM shit. And that's fine. I'm happy to do that. We just do that shit in private. Just the three of us. You know what I'm saying? That's right, Samantha. We'll just continue this conversation in private, just the three of us, possibly on video call. That's all I'm saying. No, I'm joking.
Oh, son of a gun. You thought I was going to say son of a bitch, didn't you?
I don't know. I just like seeing old non-PC shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the N-word, right? It's very interesting. So if I were to say the N-word right now, I'd get in trouble, yeah. But if I say like wog, which is what you say for like European people, and I can say that being that I'm from Europe, my parents, or if I were to say like a yank or a pom, or even if I were to say like, chink or gook, right? It's racist, but it's not that harsh. Like people aren't going to get upset about it. If I say like Slav for like a Slavic person, or I don't know, Eskimo or a snow bunny or whatever for someone in the snow, like an Inuit or whatever, or if I say like a like a sand dweller or something for like an Arab, it's not that insulting. But if you drop the N-word, you're just not allowed to say it. It's very strange how that works. It's like that word has just been like put off limits. Yeah, but that's my point though, Koyaslav, you know what I mean? Like if I were to call an Aussie a skip or an Asian a nip, they might be a little bit upset, but there's not going to be an international incident about it, right? But if you call a black person the fucking N-word, the whole world gets up in arms about it, strangely enough. You could, once upon a time, you couldn't call Muslims, but now if you call a Muzo, you're all good. You can ban Christianity and shit to a certain degree. Jews are all right. Muslims used to be off limits. Now everyone's on board. It's good. It's fine. Everyone should be fucking fair game. But I think the N-word should just be freely dropped. Otherwise, you got to ban all that fucking shit. Anyway, it's just back then when we watched these kind of episodes, the kids, we didn't have a clue what was being displayed. No, we didn't. But you don't really care as a kid. All right. I don't know if this guy's Samantha and Scotty, you'll have to help me out. Is this guy from Scotland or Ireland? But this cow is like Dino. For those of you that know Dino, it's like Dino or Steven Seagal when he's let loose in a room full of young women.
When you go, fucking cruiser that way. Oh, fucking yes! When you go, fucking cruiser that way. Oh, fucking yes! When you go,
I actually, I believe trans, not 100% on that. I don't understand what that is. Trans what? What the fuck? What are we talking about trans for? The cow? I think it's far more racist and patronizing to say the N-word. Well, I agree with you. But if I were to drop that word right now, that Randy said, actually, yeah, that Randy said on South Park, I'd probably get this stream would be banned. I'd probably get a strike. I don't know. Scottish, is it? I love how this cow just goes hard. All right. This fat guy is amazing. Someone explained to me what I saw this, right? And I thought someone put this up, probably the guy himself. This is not that amazing. He's just look at it. And then he opens it up. That's it. That's all it is. I mean, I'm pretty sure any one of us could do that within 10 minutes of grabbing those fucking sticks. But you see, if people are going to put this shit online, they have to be mocked. And if somebody just happens to look like a hillbilly, a portly hillbilly in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, I mean, I think that's fair game, right? Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. I mean, I think that should be fair game. That's all I'm saying. I'll just, let's save that to later's playlist. I'm not a total bore. What's going on? Wait, the shag sheep. The original Reddit moderator. Yeah, he could be. Okay. So, again, we don't really do politics. We briefly touch on some just common sense shit for the most part. But, I see a lot of shit going down in the UK about free speech. You can't say shit anymore. You get arrested, right? Which is crazy. But, you just don't want to fuck around in certain countries. That's all I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't come to certain Asian countries and fuck around and talk about their kings or their royalty.
I entirely beg you, people and government of the DPR Korea, for your forgiveness. Please, I have made the worst mistake of my life.
This morning, 21-year-old Otto Warmbier is behind bars in North Korea, sentenced to 15 years in a North Korean prison with hard labor. A visibly shaken Warmbier paraded before cameras, speaking at his trial Wednesday, which only lasted 1 hour.
I was used and manipulated. Please save my life.
In court, they showed this video, accusing Warmbier of trying to steal a political banner from an area off limits to foreigners at the hotel where he was staying with a tour group.
17 months later, Warmbier was carried off a plane on U.S. soil, unable to walk, talk, or respond to verbal commands. Today, just 6 days after that, Warmbier died.
Bam, don't fuck around. They might send you back, but they'll kill you first. 100% I agree with you. It's different than saying shit on the internet. Yeah, saying shit on the internet, you shouldn't be arrested for, but that dude literally stealing a poster. I mean, first of all, why would you fuck around in North Korea at all? Secondly, why would you steal shit? You're stealing shit. Exactly, Costa Hopper. I'm with you, mate. Fuck around and find out. That's exactly my mentality there. Fuck around and find out. What's going on? Two Scotsmen they're both Scotsmen. Yeah, it's true. Actually, it's an interesting point that they couldn't get into that country, but you don't see a lot of people from war-torn countries saying, "Take me to North Korea now. I want to get to North Korea urgently." Okay, ladies, Samantha, Diana, what would you say if your husband came up to you and said this? I'd like to know your response. Before I ask, has BT got too far? All right, now this is just a poll to start to stir the pot a little bit. Let's call it. How many people we got in here? We've got about 43 of you. All right, let's go.
You know, honey, it's really nice coming home to a slender wife again.
Thank you, Weight Loss Clinic.
All right, so what do you reckon the chances are that ad would pass today? And that your wife would not slap you in the face if you came home and said that. I imagine people get upset.
You know, honey, it's really nice coming home to a slender wife again.
Thank you, Weight Loss Clinic.
Because, like, what's amusing about it? Because he says it's nice to come home to a slender wife again. So what he's been saying, well done, Costa Hopper, you're a legend, mate. Thank you, brother. Everyone give him anyone get some shit? Is he in the crowd right now? Costa Hopper, you got yourself a free, you gave yourself a free membership. Well done. Classy move, mate. I like it. I know it's accidental. Don't everyone get angry with him because it is random. He randomly just actually gave himself one, but it wasn't his fault. But thanks, mate. I think I should be able to do that too. I wonder. No, we used to be able to do that shit. That's strange. Why can't we do that anymore? They used to let me fucking. Why would I send myself a message? That just makes no sense. It's absolutely stupid, you fucking stupid thing. And why the fuck would I send myself a sticker? This is so dumb. Yeah, okay. Anyway. Is Diana heading out, is she? Did we miss something? If I don't get back by the time this shuts down, love you all. All right, Dinah, take care. Love to Romy as well. Yeah, send our love and wishes to Romy. If you're not back by the time, well, if you're not here by the time you return, send some love to Romy. I was supposed to finish half an hour ago, but we're now 2 hours in. But yeah, take care, Dinah. And again, love to Romy. Hope everything's all well. Appreciate you coming, darling. All right, we're moving on. Okay, this shit here made me laugh, right? I mean, not made me laugh, but it was like, damn.
Love, they yell at each other. Oh, that's true. Ask him, he's been married for how long?
Over 20-something years.
Over 20.
Look at him though. He look mad. You don't look happy, brother. You don't look happy.
He's very happy.
Sherman Chow, a former TV show bailiff and current Harris County deputy charged with his wife's murder.
Bam. So this dude here, right? I don't know if you guys saw that, but she goes, does he look happy? He's married. He's saying he's happy, and then bam, he kills his wife. Dude killed his wife. So
love, they yell at each other. Oh, that's true. Ask him, he's been married for how long?
Over 20-something years.
Over 20.
Look at him though. He look mad.
He does look mad though. Mad enough to kill his goddamn wife, the psycho motherfucker. So, you know, dudes, if you're not happy with your wife, you don't have to kill her. Just leave. You don't have to kill her. You could just leave. You know, you've got kids, right? It's probably more annoying to be in jail for the rest of your life than to kill someone and ruin their life and everyone else's. So, you know, it'd be easy to leave than kill someone. I mean, I'm just logically speaking. I mean, he would have look at the size of him. He would have destroyed her. He literally would have mauled her to death. What did he do to her? He probably strangled her. What do we reckon? What's this guy's name?
You don't look happy, brother.
I think we need to find out how he killed her. Does anyone know?
He's very happy.
Sherman Chow, a former TV show bailiff and current Harris County deputy charged with his wife's murder.
Sherman Chow kills wife. Is that his name? Did comedian protect TV bailiff killing wife? Oh, so he got out. No, I don't know what's going on here. I mean, I probably could look further, but that would just require effort, right? Well, I guess I'm going to have to fucking look now. I mean, the internet's sucking some real dick at the moment, though. Being slow. Come on, you piece of shit. Why are you showing me and then not showing me? All right. No, that's not it. What the fuck's that got to do with anything? It's a completely different story. No. We're just gonna skip that because I can't be fucked looking for it. Is it this one? Okay, this is the one.
Nephew of legendary comedian Robin Harris would appear on the
Sherman Chow, a former TV show bailiff and current Harris County deputy charged with his wife's murder, now ordered not to attend her funeral. Renard Spivey appeared before a judge today. He's facing very specific rules for his bond.
Spivey was arrested in July 2019 on a murder charge after he was accused of fatally shooting his wife, Patricia Ann Marshall Spivey.
So he shot her. Well, you know, just leave. Like Humongous said, just leave and be happy. Thumbnail of Sensei on vacation. Anyway, that's it. So he shot her to death. That's how that happened. All right, this is the last one before we get in. We're gonna watch. We'll do this, then we'll watch Turkinator with Space Ice. But this is why old school shit was awesome. Just listen to how they treat Batgirl.
There, isn't the Batmobile still parked in front of Spiffany's jewelry store? Look, here it comes now.
By the way, one more poll. This is mainly for the gentlemen. Sorry, Samantha, but I can, you know.
How in the world did you manage that?
There's no time for that now, Batgirl. To the alley.
By the way, Look at his little head pump fake. Look at Batman's little pump fake when he runs.
To the alley.
Right there. He does a little pump fake. Bam, bam. Not a pump fake, sorry, a little what do you call it? Head fake. I like it. He goes left and then he goes right. Unnecessarily. He goes left and then right.
I'm afraid I'll have to put you.
I mean, Robin's already got a creepy look. He's got a really creepy look going towards Batgirl.
To sleep until we reach the city back here.
To sleep?
So you won't learn the location of the Batcave.
All right, Batman.
Guard your face, Robin.
Robin guards his face by putting his hand up. That's all he needs to do to guard his face from the smell.
You know something, Batman? What's that, Robin? She looks very pretty when she's asleep. I thought you might eventually notice that.
Craig, I am not from SA, man. I'm from Melbourne. Melbourne, down on the west towards Caroline Springs territory, mate.
That single statement indicates to me the first oncoming thrust of manhood, old chum.
There is.
He knows. Craig knows nothing about the channel. Well, I mean, there's not much to tell you other than it's just a bunch of random nonsense based around Steven Seagal being the baddest motherfucker on the planet. We like to give shit to people in a fun way. You know, we like to hang shit on whatever. And, you know, check out Batgirl getting essentially passed out and then thrust of manhood. You know, the old thrust of manhood that Robin's getting. That kind of shit, right? So welcome, everyone. Welcome, Craig.
In the Batmobile.
Anyway, that's that. Yeah, where's the one with Space Ice? Humongous? Where is it? Is it? Did you send it to me on? No, that's not it. Did you send it to me on? I know Craig's from Melbourne. Didn't you say you're from Melbourne before? That's why I said Caroline Springs. He'll know where that is. Did you send it to me on Humongous? Did you send it to me on Discord or did you just send it to me? Oh, that's the wrong one. I'll give you a crackety crack. I mean, I'm saying it can't be that far back. Well, no, all good, mate. Don't stress. Hey, from Glasgow in Scotland. Didn't someone say they were from Melbourne before? Was that? I thought someone said they were from Melbourne. I don't know who the fuck that was, but someone said they were from fucking Melbourne. Welcome, mate. Scotland. We've got some Irish in the house. We've got some Scottish. We've got a bit of everything. Now, Humongous, it says Space Ice trailer. Okay. Terminator Space Ice trailer. Nah, that's not working out. Fucking Mike could be a fucking illusion. I'm gonna go to your channel. Where you have to fucking guide me to where this motherfucker. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. Space Ice. All right, I see it.
The Turkinator 2 left.
So, by the way, for anyone that doesn't know, Humongous is genius in what he does. He goes onto Space Ice's stream. All right, genius work, by the way, Humongous. I'll tip my hat off to you, mate. It's brilliant work. He goes onto Space Ice's stream. Pays like a little bit of money to get, because Space Ice reads comments from people that pay money in super chats. He reads it rather than that's just how it works, I guess. You get paid to read or whatever the fuck it's called. So people pay, and Humongous pays shit so he get Space Ice to say certain things that he wants in his movie or his trailers, such as this.
The Turkinator 2 Leftovers Day is the mega blockbuster hit movie that stars Turkey Surprise as the Turkinator and Steven Seagal as Sensei Cookie Dough.
Yeah, don't ask me what the fuck's going on here, because I don't think even Humongous knows he made this shit. Why isn't Steven Seagal smiling though, Humongous? That's what makes me sad. Why isn't he smiling? These two guys are having a good time. Why isn't Seagal having a good time? Humongous is clearly taking a lot of drugs when making this shit, and I love it. No, none of it makes sense at all. What are you talking about? I mean, we're watching it now, and none of this makes sense at all.
Are you? I am the Terminator.
I love the use. I love the use of stock footage stuck in with your Terminator there. That's fucking brilliant. Now, why don't you tag? That's a good. I like it, by the way. I like it. I like the effort you put in, brother. It's nuts, but I like it. Why don't you tag space? Like, why don't you put at space ice? Would that not help you get more views? Or does it not make a difference? Or is it all the same kind of shit? All right, but I think we're going to finish on one more thing. Again, I was going to finish earlier, but considering we haven't seen each other in a long time, I thought, fuck it, right? I like doing videos about random idiots, and I figured, I don't know if you guys, for fuck's sake, man, what are we doing here? What happened? Extremely slow. Oh, we'll watch this. Someone made this. Someone made this, and I found it funny.
I know what you're all thinking. What's Seagal doing up here presenting an Oscar for sound?
Fucking mouth!
The Academy knows how to lift your spirits. If you don't win, sometimes you still get to present.
Someone did Steven Seagal versus. That's not exactly what I thought it was. Can't remember that. All right. 2 hours and 13 minutes. All right. I was going to watch one more thing, but I think we might call it tonight because we're about 2 hours and 20 minutes in. All right. The plan for next week, just so you guys know, the plan for next week is I haven't forgotten about They Live. They Live is going to be the next movie review. Those of you that don't know what They Live is, I mean, you can pretty much find the full movie on fucking YouTube, but don't watch it. Just wait for me to do the review. Or maybe watch it first and then whatever. But They Live is essentially a movie about a guy who puts on sunglasses and can see aliens and shit. It's pretty cool. Is it Roddy Piper that was in it, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, Roddy Piper, which is great. So that's going to be the next movie review. We are also going to come to Kickboxer with Van Damme. Actually, I'll put it to a vote now. Batgirl, Bagable. Good to see everyone. Okay. They Live is going to be next. All right. Don't worry about that. After They Live, what next? Movie review wise, we're going to do. All right. Bam. We're doing that. Fuck. That's annoying. Glowing. That's it. The whole country is fucked. Yeah, you guys talking about the UK? No, every country's fucked. It's not just the UK, but the UK is really fucked at the moment. It's true. Basically, Putin and Seagal are trying to kill my co-host, and he goes into the witness protection program, and a Russian assassin comes from Putin to kill him. Nice, I like it. I came here to kick ass and true. Anyway, so yeah, They Live's coming up next, and then it depends on what we're going to do next. I'm hoping you guys vote for Kickboxer because I've watched Kickboxer. It's supposed to be JCVD, not KCVD. I've watched Kickboxer like a million times, and I know pretty much the lines off by heart. So I'd really like to do that movie review. And also, my plan is I'll give you guys a little hot tip. My plan on doing JCVD Kickboxer movie is to do a little bit of a what if Steven Seagal was in the lead role instead of JCVD, and then using some of the AI that I've made and will make of Seagal filling the role of Jean-Claude Van Damme in that movie. So just a little bit of fun with that. What if Seagal was in that movie? Could it have been better? But we'll see how we come. We'll see how we go. But that is the plan. And then there's 2 more Bullshidos coming up. One will be about those twin dickheads because, man, they do a lot of stupid shit, rolling on the ground, that kind of nonsense. Just with his dance, please. Yeah, it's going to come up, definitely. Well, we could do Wow. Seeing as though you said that, Scotty. What's we all know this. This is the scene you're talking about, if I'm not mistaken, Scotty. So that's what I mean when I'm saying, could Kickboxer have been better if Seagal was in it? And clearly the answer is yes. I mean, I've got two versions of him. One of him naked and one of him dressed. I've got a Seagal for all occasions and all moods. So there's that. Obviously, there's the training.
Like this? What about this?
So that's my plan for the Kickboxer movie. Depending on, all right. So it looks like people are going with that. The Bullshido twins. We might take a stab at another douchebag I've got on my list. But anyway, that's it for tonight, my friends. We're about 2 hours and 20 minutes in. I'm not feeling the greatest, but we made it through, and I had a fucking great time. Honestly, if I wasn't feeling shitty, I'd like to keep going for another hour, but my face feels like shit. I probably look like shit more than normal. But you're all legends. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Mr. Costa Hopper, legendary for the gifting of memberships. Legend, mate. Appreciate it. To your usual suspects. Well, I'll read out as many as I can. Sammy, Scotty, Cliff, Humongous, Craig, welcome aboard, mate. Cliff, Autistic Wolf. You got yourself a membership. High five to you. Glowing Rad, Buck, Zig, Cliff. I said Cliff already. Too many people, man. Drakecock. I like that. I don't know if that's your real name or not, but Glowing, I think I said already, man. If I missed too many of you guys, Diana's gone. PSP, and anyone else out there. Scotty, of course. I think I said already. Humongous, Dave, blah, blah, blah. If I miss anyone, don't think I don't love you. It's just because there's too many names. But thank you all for coming. Next Sunday, again, hopefully I'm feeling 100%. But we could go, yeah. Hopefully I'll have a decent week with no interruptions, and we can get some shit going on. But I hope you all had a good time tonight. Thank you for spending my Sunday with me. Stay legendary, and I'll catch you all soon, my friends. Bye-bye.